anything. I learned to shit.
She was so scared.
We're live already.
I'm feeling insane.
How do we record it? Will it record? All right,
It's
oh my god.
Hello.
Okay.
Sorry for that.
Okay, this is the first planning session for our group for the class Agile Software Development, developing our project. Taxi, what was the official name?
STR.
STRS, yes. So I am showing on the screen right now our pivotal tracker site. On the first panel contains the epic stories, which are the main features of the application. And the middle one will be like the backlog. And the third one is the icebox. In Pivotal Tracker, the icebox contains all the stories that we've thought of and all the stories that we think can go into the app. Is to pick a particular feature that we want to develop for our first sprint, and then take a look at the stories in that feature. So
Okay, we want a pickup process.
okay, let's take a look at what's inside pickup process. So for pickup process, it has the following icebox stories. As a backend, I would like to be able to handle driver cancellations. As a backend, I need to be able to handle cancellations from client. As a taxi driver, I would like to be able to cancel the booking. These stories are about canceling. The next the first four. Oh, the first four. Yes. The next
Okay, can we
okay.
say?
I think we should start from the first one. I think the first one was the first story made.
Yes.
The first story is about adding the pickup. So here it says, as a client, I should be able to enter my address using a form. Then as a taxi driver, I want to receive and respond to requests. And as a backend, I want to know when user wants to be picked up. These stories, I think, are the first ones that we should implement, right?
Why the first? Why this?
So the scenario is that there are three, right? The client, the backend, and the taxi driver. So first, the client will send their request to the backend, send it to the driver, and then the driver will send it back to the backend, and the backend will give it back to the client.
Exactly. What's
The backend is the handling of the request.
It says I want to know when user want to be picked up.
Yeah, the requirement, but in the details below it says STRS should be able to receive requests from the client and return the details of a driver. And other stories will expand on this story to include the taxi driver.
So it's
is it a little
about
ambiguous?
getting request and
giving it back. Yes.
back.
Should we reword the requirement?
Yeah.
What do you think should be the new name?
I want to handle requests from both client to taxi driver, and
for requirements there shouldn't be like an and. So
okay.
We'll make two new another requirement. So let's add another story there. As a backend, I want to handle requests, responses, and response from driver.
But you have still end there. You already wrote for request, right?
She said request from client. So put request and response from client as well.
Yes. Okay. These labels are the epic stories. Page. Let's add backend, and then save. And then where was the first one? Here, request and responses from response notice. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so let's take these 4. Not exactly sure how are we just supposed to like drag them or something, but so let's try.
Try.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it works.
awesome.
Awesome.
Okay.
So you have put it in backlog,
but here it's
there are
free.
10.
No, the icebox just contains all of the
backlog,
stories.
there are
Why did
10.
it should take only 4?
Backlog, why there are...
Why are there so many?
I think you put all of them.
But okay, can we undo them?
No.
No.
Control Z, please.
But we only selected 4. How did we select all?
But it will just add to them, no?
First you have to delete.
If you delete from backlog, would it be deleted?
I wanted to put it back. Why is there?
Oh, when you are checking, you check there too.
This. I think I wait, this is weird. It added pick a page to other stories. This shouldn't have. This is about notifications, so this shouldn't have pick a page. This one. This all is also.
Where is dark chocolate?
We
aren't. Sorry.
Should we pause?
No.
No.
Okay, what? Wait, I'm confused. Respond to request, log in. Okay,
Why you are confused?
I'm trying to figure out how to remove these.
Don't remove, put it back.
Yeah, like remove them from the backlog.
Why?
Because this is backlog.
Move. No, not project.
Can you drag and drop? Like the one that we did.
What drag and drop will do.
Can figure. Just drag it and put it back in icebox.
I think everything got added to pickup process. Well, we'll fix that later. Deselect all. Let's just do it one at a time, I guess.
Okay.
So this one, where was this one? As
a client,
No, it was as a
where is it?
Client.
Here. Okay, this one. As a client, I should be able to enter address using a form.
Okay, which is in the
Here?
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the difference between here and here?
This is us.
Why is there backlog over there?
It's the same, no difference. If we
Okay. And then next, where is the next one? As a back end, I want to handle a request and response from client. So here.
why
What happened?
an error occurred?
Let's do it again. Where was it? I want to receive and respond to requests from client, okay.
Okay.
And then
As a
taxi driver, I want to respond to requests, something like that. Where's the taxi driver? Oh, here. And then as a backend, I want to handle request and response from driver. So we have 4 stories now, and look at each one. So as a client, I should be able to enter an address using a form. First, we have to discuss like what is in the story, and then afterwards we should give a size as to how big we think the story is. And then afterwards we will assign a particular owner for the story. So the owner is the one who's going to drive the story. It doesn't mean that that person will develop it all by herself, but she will direct the development of this particular story.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's just. Clients should be able to submit the following information: pickup address, drop-off address, and telephone number. Just these 3. Yes, I think it's enough.
Yeah. Yes, and then
Two clients should be able to submit information. No.
Submit information or
like there should be a submit
the
button.
The submit button for that. So we have to make a form, and when we submit, it sends to backend.
It should send it to something. So we don't have the STRS API yet for receiving the request. So I think for the acceptance criteria for this story is just to and then have the button.
So it's a simple task.
Yes.
No, just creating a form.
Yes.
So it should
be like point system. So it's either 0, 1, 2, or 3.
Put 1.
Okay. Does everybody agree?
What is the point for?
The points is like how difficult you think the story is to implement. So 1 is easiest, 3 is hardest.
1.
Okay, so everybody agrees that it's 1. And does anybody want to own this story?
It doesn't matter. Put my name.
Okay. So Paria is going to own this story. Then, okay, so let's close it. Okay, so the next one, as a backend, I want to handle request and response from the client. So the description is that STRS should be able to receive requests from clients and return the details of a driver. Now we don't have to send the request to the driver yet because this story hasn't been implemented. So the acceptance criteria for this story is just to be able to receive the request and then hard code some driver information and return it to the client. Okay, so how many points do you think this is?
I think it's maybe.
How about you?
So it's a little harder than the first one.
Yes.
But maybe we have to give 0 to that and 1 to
no,
this.
0. I think 0 means that it takes 0 time at all.
It doesn't.
No. So it's 2, I think.
2.
Okay.
Yeah.
These 2. Okay, then who wants to own this particular story?
Points? Put more points?
I'm not sure. We'll try to. It's just 0 of 3. We'll check it later.
Okay.
So
you own it.
Me, okay. Then close. Okay. Another technique also is that when we size a story, everybody just shows like a number using their fingers that everybody answers at the same time. It's like planning poker.
Mm.
Did we cover that in quality? Not agile, but it's the same thing. Like the planning poker. Everybody suggests a difficulty level at the same time. So let's try that in this one. As a taxi driver, I want to receive and respond to requests.
1, 2.
So
No,
we have to discuss it first. So driver's app should receive a pop-up containing request details. Driver should be able to accept or reject the request. After responding, the page should go back to the original page. Now, I'm not sure how we're supposed to do this without the back end, but we should make just the form, the pop-up form.
Independently without, so okay,
I
pop-up
think
form.
we should do it back to back, so
And what will be shown on pop-up? Accept and reject, or
Yeah, just accept or reject.
and
two buttons.
information of information.
Yes, information, and then 2 buttons. So yeah, we can just make the form, and then afterwards.
Make a template of the that.
Yeah.
And after responding the page, after it should go to the original page. Which one is original?
Well,
Homepage.
Yeah, homepage can be like
Homepage of
some kind
driver
of
stuff.
empty page. So we also haven't decided how we're going to build the app. Is it going to be one app with 2 kinds of users, client and driver, or 2 separate apps, one for client and then one for driver?
I think the same one is a good better idea.
Yeah, for me it's easier to make
Yeah.
one app and then 2 kinds of users.
Yes.
Because we won't have to implement 2 different logins, 2
No.
different
I
signups.
don't think that when you accept, it's good to.
Oh, I mean like if you're in a page and then it pops up when you cancel, it should be like exactly where you were before, not homepage.
Oh, okay.
Or okay, we can clarify this. Go back to the
Current page.
previous page or page the driver was in before, just to make it really, really clear. So shall we do our first planning poker thing?
1,
1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. So now, if there's a difference in number of points, then the highest and then the lowest have to discuss like why they're choosing that particular number.
Why are you choosing 2?
Because it is difficult than the one in which we selected 1. It has more tasks to do. Like you have
Okay.
to go back to the original page and then you have to show the pop-up having all the details collected from the form.
Okay.
Okay, then yes, I'm agree with that.
Okay. This makes me think that we should have another story that has like an to make an empty page for them, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's do 2, and then who wants to own this one?
Me.
Okay.
Don't left me without task.
There's still one
Don't
more.
worry.
There are 4 stories, so we'll
And,
each have one.
We are not going to do it
Separately.
Yes. So the last one is as a backend, I want to handle request and response from driver. So it's the same. I think it will once we do like the client one, we'll know how to do the driver one also.
Okay, so that
One more time, I will read that.
Okay.
From driver.
So
Okay.
so this is like opposite from the client. So in the client one, the client will send a request and then the backend will give back a response. Will give a request to the driver and then the driver will respond. So it's like
this needs pusher.
yes. I think both would need pusher, but this one is like the backend will start the conversation first.
I don't think that the first one needs pusher because when pusher is needed when only server wants to start conversation.
Oh, okay.
This one.
Oh, but
this one is.
But in the second one, when the STRS gets the response from the driver, it has to give it back to the client. So
give it back to the client. So
yeah,
both
so
of
it's
them.
not like automatically
Actually,
responding.
driver is a client as well.
They're both clients.
Yes, they are both clients.
Yeah, you're
Yes,
right.
we need to push it for both.
So by default, this is going to be Kitty's story. Start this one. Aside from handling the request and response, we'll have to give the correct response back to the client. So that's an additional thing.
Yeah.
So instead of the hard-coded response, we'll need to get the driver information, then return that to the client.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
okay. So
sorry.
no, you
No.
said 3, Kitty. So why do you think it should be a 3?
That you said this is the first one, and because of we don't know the technology it needs to use, none of us. So it will be new for us. Maybe the second one, which will need the same technology, will be easier for us. But we are starting from that, and we don't know it, and that's why I think that it's my.
I think we are starting from the second one, not this one, and this is.
After realizing that that one is the same, I think that that one also 3, not 2.
You have good points. It's when you're sizing. I forgot to say this, but when you're sizing a story, it's 3. You have to consider 3 things: effort, complexity, and risk. So effort is it might be easy to do, but it might take you a long time. Complexity is that it might be difficult to do. Don't really know if it's easy or hard. So that affects like the size of the story as well.
We have 3 of them, so 3 points. Yes.
Yeah. So 3
for the second one as well. Then.
Yes. Okay. So let's make this 3.
Really,
And
3
then,
points is. I think this one should have. The second one should have 3 because if we do the second one, the second story, the much easier because
for us.
we have done it once.
we can also make both 3.
Okay.
Okay, so now that it's in our backlog, I'm not sure how we're supposed to make a sprint. Let's see, how do we make a sprint?
Is it virtual? How much percentage?
Let's see, maybe we can we try starting it? Or I really don't know. Let's see, let's Google it. How to start sprint in Pivotal Tracker.
Start? We have to start it? Run it? Or what?
Yeah, right now it's in the backlog. But I don't know if that actually is a sprint. Okay, so
no, it's not a sprint.
Yeah, so okay, there's a backlog and then current velocity. Planning. Okay, so we have a velocity here.
What's that?
Velocity is like how many points we're supposed to finish in one iteration. So this is 3, 3, 6 plus 3, that's 9. Well, it can be 10 right now, and then we're just like underperforming for this week because I think we have a learning curve still.
Yes.
Oh, also aside, we have to do these chores, the database. also. Design the database. We don't have to make like a formal chart right
Oh.
now, but just like agree on what columns we need for our database.
Actually,
I
that
can be
is
the
Or is this
that
something
is I
part of
think
the task?
no the most hard part task.
no.
No, it's hard because after designing the database, it's not easy to change it. So we have to think there.
I think I think it's not that easy to. It's not that hard because we've had previous exercises in Agile where we had to add like a new field to the model. Like in the movies exercise, we had to add like a um something
Yeah, it was
narrating
not
or something
so
like that.
not so.
Maybe we don't need this task. I forgot about this one. Okay, so we have to set up also continuous integration. But I think that can be like we'll just add that story if we finish these four. Okay, so okay, reflecting reality.
Actually, in our previous exercises, it was like we don't do anything in database. We just set up model. We
And then it will create it
create
automatically.
database, and we need DB migrate all the time. Yes, for that.
Yeah. Okay, how do I get rid of this? Oh, there. Okay. Um, team strength is at 100%. Okay. Planned, current, and backlog. Iteration length 1 week. Okay, so today is Sunday, so by next Sunday we should finish these 4 stories.
No. No. Okay.
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
We don't have a shuffle book, so we can do it.
Yes, we will. I
I
think
guess
it's finished.
this is finished. Okay.
So we have
So-
planned
This week's sprint, and we will just have stand up informal stand up meetings every day. What the progress is for each story.
Okay.
And that will be recorded in a Google Doc or something. We'll just record
I
like
think he
minutes.
said that we don't need to do everyday stand-up meetings
Oh,
on camera.
record it on camera. We can just like write minutes, like what was done today, and
Yes.
then we don't have to make a video.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for listening, whoever is out
Thank
there.
you. Bye bye.